Hey everyone, look, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers and we're almost at the 2-year birthday party for Flesh and Blood Sunday night. We're hoping that we get to 5,000 subscribers by Sunday night when we celebrate the 2-year birthday. If we don't, we'll celebrate however many subscribers we have. Go check the links in the description of this video or in the comment section for all the info on our Sunday night live stream. It's going to be a bunch of fun. But before we get into that, let's talk about Monarch. A little bit of a market update for you guys in Monarch. Right now, if you want access to all this data, you can head over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. Get yourself access to a collection tracker as well as a great community. You'll see a lot of that on Sunday when we're hanging out. Also, 10% off discount code over at Midtown Merchant. Okay, let's talk about Monarch, a weekly market update and estimated value tracker. Let's hop in and see where the prices of all these things are right now. Sealed boxes are scooting down to about $235. And you know, that's let's show you some of the sold listings. The prices are just all over the place. $250, $227 in an auction. You've got $935 for a case, $975 for a case, $238 for a box, $200 for a box that's in hand, ready to ship. You've got lots and lots of different price points. Excuse me, there. A lot of different price points. You got a whole, 8 cases for $7,000. This is, you've got a lot of product on the market. Let's just leave it like that. We're going to call this $235 of our current price point, which is down 6% from where we were last week. We had, this is when Rudy announced that he was buying all boxes at $200, and that did some work for quite a while in the history of Monarch. But it appears like that is weaning off of his influence in the price point here. Man, that trajectory doesn't look super good if you're me. I just don't love it. I like the numbers to go the other way, but we're going to do our best to be excited about it. Anyway, unlimited boxes you can get right now for $69 under map. That's a never-ending cycle. Anyway, let's hop in. The Great Library of Solana, much more stable than the box prices. Just take a look at that. Much more stable than the box. You see, I mean, just much. I guess it's about the same, but those went up and then they were stable. These have just been kind of stable over the last couple of months. Going at 1,200. Let me show you some sold listings, so you don't think I'm just making it up. There was an LP one that sold today for 1,000. On eBay, there was a 9.5 that sold for 1,700. There was a raw copy that sold for 1,500. There was a raw copy that was a little bit ago. There was this one that sold for 910, but I don't love this auction, this bid, because let me show you the issue on it. It has that little scratch mark in the top, so that one's not really usable. Kind of what I did is took this kind of 9.5. I took this kind of raw one that was here, and then I took the LP one for 1,000. Just tried to figure out where I thought maybe the price point would be falling. So I went with 1,200. This is a weird week on that price. It's going to take a couple more sold listings to make me confident about a price. Meanwhile, the unlimited version is sitting at around $258, which is slightly up. The card has started to see some play in Prism, so there is a little bit of a demand that's coming organically, and then you have the collection side of it as well. All right, let's hop in. Let's take a look at first edition, see what the EV is. Is it even worth it to open a $235 box? That's the question. The cards are all kind of down this week. We have a lot of downwards pressure. Legendaries are down 15%. I'm sensing that maybe a lot of people are selling some Monarch in order to fund some Tales of Aria. There's a lot of other TCG stuff going on in the world right now too. So, but this is kind of where I think things are. Phantasmal Footsteps. Let me show you that sold listing. You've got them at 300 here on an auction. You've got some, different currencies. So eBay is a lot of different, a lot of people around the world are able to shop on eBay, whereas TCG Player is just the United States. There's just it's really tough to find a price point here. 305 is right here, and then TCG Player had sold listings in like the 290s, like 299. I don't think I actually pulled that one up, but the price points are just kind of all over the place. And again, shop around, see if you can find yourself the best deal. What I try to do is look at this based on, if I was a buyer and a seller, where would I land on a price? That's kind of what I try to do. And based on the way that the market is right now, that's kind of where I'm putting it. Carrion Husk at 265, Vestige of Soul at 200, Valiant Dynamo at 165, Eclipse, again, like with Chain losing Seeds of Agony, you're starting to see Eclipse, you'll even see it worse in the unlimited version, but there's just a lot of cards like that that are losing value. Doomsday down to 90. Your average then is sitting at 186, which is down 15%. There's a lot on the market. The market of this stuff can move pretty quickly. Let's just do this real quick. Let's pull up TCG Player and just show you how much is on the market. And that's, I think, the biggest issue right now. If you look over on Monarch for legendaries particularly, there's just so much on the market. And that is what's preventing the, as I talk and try to do this all at the same time, there's a lot of these cards on the market. If you look at view all listings, there's actually more cold foils than there are unlimited, which baffles me. And currently you can come and pick this one up for $300 from Cheesy. It doesn't have a ton of reviews, but you can pick it from somebody really good for $338. And then the sold listings, you'll see some of these. Let's see if we can pick it up on the sold listings. Sold listings, you'll see cold foil for $300, for $300. So that's where we are right now. Again, the market's all over the place. You have European market, you have other things happening on eBay, TCG Player. It's just kind of all over the place. I just want to kind of share that one particular card. Anyway, let's move on. Let's look at the Majestic cold foils. Galaxy Black down to 425. That's another one we'll show you, and then this will be the last thing I think that we actually pull up and show you. But Galaxy Black over at 425. There's some Australian ones selling. You got one that sold for 500, 2 weeks ago, and then now 415, and then on TCG Player 425 is kind of where I landed on the price point there. Luminaris at 250, Hexagore at 111 or 112, Raiden at 100, Dreadslide at 70. That puts your average to $191. You can see this has been pretty flat though. Just kind of gradually losing. Eventually, maybe that will shift and we'll start seeing some gradual movement up. I think the spikes of Flesh and Blood, the short-term money is probably done. Hopefully we'll start seeing things start transitioning to some longer-term growth. Right now the trend lines aren't quite there. Cold foil commons, everything's down 13%. You're starting to see some of these things available on TCG Player, especially as Tales of Aria has hopped up and even changed the price point of cold foil commons again. You're starting to see a lot of these fall into the $25, $30 price point, and then the higher version ones like Evanfold, Halo of Illumination, that get some utilization up at 75 to 70. All right, extended art cards, not a ton moving this week. Just a couple sold listings that were low, 175 to 225. Herald of Erudition sitting at the top. Again, not a whole lot of them moving. The Rainbow Foil Majestics are where things start to... Actually, the Majestics overall in Monarch are starting to move in the better direction if you're somebody who has the cards. Particularly a few of them really highlighting. Mark of the Beast is up 45%, and Mark of the Beast is up across the board on Monarch right now. Soul Shield is also up across the board. Sonata Arcanics, I think there's some Viscerai stuff going on right now. Soul Food is up across the board. So there's a lot of cards that are starting to see some ticking that are being utilized. Again, we are still very, very much in a player's market, not a collector's market. So a lot of these cards are just starting to see some decks being built. And then the rest of the kind of sets are kind of just, they're hemorrhaging some money with the amount of unlimited and all that stuff because it's a player's market. That seems to be what's happening. So the Rainbow Foil Majestic, the average price is sitting now down 13% at an average of around $13. Your regular Majestics, again, are going to kind of follow the similar trend line as this all lines in. We're actually up 10% to an average of about $4. Again, Mark of the Beast is up 350% in the last 2 weeks. Tome of Divinity up 200%. Herald of Erudition. You're starting to see some different decks be formed with the, the absence of Chain being the boogeyman now, hopefully. You're starting to see some other decks be formed, and that is causing some significant increases across the board. But you're starting to see, some people were buying out Nourishing Emptiness, and now it's just not. You're starting to see a lot of that stuff kind of slow down in the other areas of Flesh and Blood. Your rare prices average is about $1.66 for a Rainbow Foil Rare. Let's see if there's anything to note. There's not a lot to note. All right, your regular rares are up. It doesn't really matter. Rainbow Foil Commons, as this all loads in, sorry about that, you're down 13%. All right, that doesn't really matter. Your expected value now per box, where we're dealing with, if you're opening up boxes, remember that it's very important that you understand that legendaries hold such a premium in Monarch. It's unbelievable. If you open up 40 boxes and don't include the commons, you can expect to get about $196 per box, which is, you're still losing $50 per box, basically $40 per box. If you only open up a case, so you don't want to include the Fable, you'll be sitting at $166 a box. If you're only opening up a box and you don't hit a legendary, you're only at $102 a box. You can see the legendary takes up a huge place, even though the Majestic is moving up, even for the Rainbow Foil, or sorry, for the regular one, the Majestic is moving up. It just isn't enough to kind of hold any weight in the EV. So that's kind of where we're at with the prices. Again, I would not advise that you open up boxes. Let's talk about Unlimited. A lot of the same stuff happening. Very similar movements for a lot of these things as a result of it being a player's market. That being said, Phantasmal Footsteps is up to $138. Carrion Husk is down to $95. You can see originally those were starting to balance out, but now we're starting to see some Prism play, and Chain is starting to not see as much play. So that's where Carrion Husk is. Vestige of Soul hasn't moved. Valiant Dynamo at 53. And here's your kicker here. Your Eclipse now is a $35 card. All those people who were running Seeds and able to get the Eclipse off, now no longer are able. Eclipse didn't get banned, but because Seeds was such an essential tool to playing Eclipse, Eclipse has essentially become non-playable unless you're playing Blitz, which of course all this stuff is. No, Seeds got banned from Blitz too. I think Seeds got banned from Blitz too. So Eclipse is essentially out of left field. I might be wrong on that. I can't recall exactly. All right, let's move on then. Your average, sorry, is at $78. Rainbow Foil Majestics, we're just down a little bit to an average of $4.89. You're seeing, again, Tome of Divinity, another card that you saw earlier, is moving up. We'll see it in the regular Majestics, I think. Where is, give it to me. Browse the Ancients moving up a little bit. Tome of Divinity, again, is there. I thought the didn't pop up. All right, well, I guess it's not in the top fives. I thought that the oh my gosh, it's not here. Anyway, moving on. Sorry guys, I got baby brain today. Moving on, your average then is up 14% to an average of $3, and that's what we're seeing. Rouse the Ancients moving up a little bit. Maybe that's seeing some play in Oldham, or you're also seeing a lot of Bravo popping up too. So a lot of the Guardian stuff is seeing some movement. That's one of the cards here that is applicable. All right, Rainbow Foil rares don't matter, commons don't matter. Here we go. Unlimited EV value per box as it loads in. I did this video at the wrong time. I don't have to reload. We're up slightly here. This is great. We're up a little bit. Your average there, if you're opening up 40 boxes, your average is sitting at $76. If you take out the kind of 40 box premium, take out the Fable, you're sitting more at $69. And if you're just going to open up one box, you're at $42. So again, it makes sense in this set to open up a case you can make your money back about. But realistically, if you're going to be looking to make money, this is not the way to do it. Single sales, if you are a single seller, this is not the way to do it. It's not selling Monarch singles by opening up boxes. So see how big this takes up of this legendary. That's a super important thing to note. If you don't hit a legendary, you're not feeling very good. So that's it. That's the update. I hope you guys are having a great day. Just don't forget that we are getting ready to hit 5,000 subscribers. I'm super stoked about that. It's super exciting. I'm really honored. Thank you guys so much, those of you who are here and who have hit that subscribe button. We're going to have a ton of fun on Sunday. We're going to do a live stream. Hopefully the live stream will be a little bit more entertaining than this video was for you. We're going to open up all 5 first edition boxes for patrons. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're also going to open up an additional box of Crucible of War. Then we're going to open up a 3rd box of Crucible of War and give you, all the viewers, all the packs. We're going to have 24 free packs. There's a link in the comment section of this video in order to sign up for that. Hope you guys have a great day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again later in another video.